Welcome back, guys. I'm the CosmicCop. Today I will be demonstrating another GIMP tutorial. Today I'll be going over color manipulation. So, if you missed my first tutorial, GIMP is a free alternative to Photoshop. If you haven't seen this the first tutorial, I recommend you go back and look at that before you proceed. So, today we'll be going over the Colors tab here. And let's go ahead and jump right into it with the color balance tool. So the color balance tool allows you to manipulate the colors in the photograph. So I have a landscape image of a mountain lake. So if you tone it down to cyan here, you notice that the colors become more, the cyan comes out of the picture more and it makes the cyan bigger, I guess. And you can go the other way, make it red. Now you can see here we're on the midtones tab. So if we wanted to make this picture red, we put the midtones to 100, the highlights to 100, and the shadows to 100. And there the picture has become very red. However, it doesn't touch this because this has no red in it to make it redder. So let's go ahead and cancel that because we don't want to do that to this beautiful picture. But basically that's the color balance tool. It's basically used just for tweaking and stuff. But here I could make the leaves seem a little bit like it was fall. Now, please note that this is not, you do not have to apply these effects to the entire photograph. You can take the free select tool and you can go around these, select that. Now you just got this selection. Then you can go to your color balances, tone down the magenta, and it will, oops, that's too far. I think I meant turn on the yellow. Anyways, you guys get the idea. You don't have to apply it to the whole picture. So let's go ahead and select none, so we don't just have that one area. And let's move along to the Hue and Saturation tab. This one's one of my favorites. What you can do with this one is you can turn on the hue, which, since we're on green, it will basically take all the green out of the picture. Or if we went to yellow, it would turn the yellow into its opposite. Or, yeah, you can basically turn the yellow into something else. Or, reopen this. If we were to turn this blue down this way, you would turn it, you can see up here it changes the color that the blue turns into. So that's the hue. Let's go ahead and set that back to 0. And of course you can see that it's previewing on the actual picture in the background. That doesn't mean it's actually taking effect, the changes are taking effect. That just means that's what it would look like if you were to hit OK at that exact moment. So lightness, pretty self-explanatory. It makes the blue areas lighter or darker, and obviously the same goes with all the other colors. And saturation, this is probably my favorite. So let's go to the green tab here, and let's put the saturation all the way down to 0. All the green stuff on the whole picture died. And if we were to do it with yellow too, look at that. That just looks so cool. So you can make things look dead, or you can put things all the way up and make them brighter. There are better ways of doing that though. You can see I just made the greens more vibrant right there. So yeah, it looks pretty cool. I'm gonna put the yellow down. Oops, not all the way to 0. I kind of like the greens that way. After, before, after, before. we'll go back to before, just for the purposes of this tutorial. So let's move along here. Colorize. You can basically turn the picture monochromatic, and it's all red. And so yeah, basically put that back to 0. And saturation, again, you can make it gray or bright red. And then lightness, make it dark or extremely bright. So I don't use that tool a whole lot. I use the color balance, hue and saturation a lot. I don't really use the colorize a whole lot. Anyways, brightness, contrast. These you will use a lot. Brightness you can use to make it slightly lighter or slightly darker. That one I don't use as much, but contrast I do use a fair amount. This one you're not going to want to go all the way either end because it just looks weird. Unless you're going for weird, in which case go for weird. But this you're going to want to do in very small amounts and just tweak it just a little bit. So very small increases or decreases can make a huge difference in the overall quality. You don't want to do it in large amounts. So that is the brightness, contrast. Now threshold is a very interesting one. It will allow you to make everything black and white. So all the way black and all the way white. No gray. This is not a grayscale. This is black and white, and then you can adjust this down and make it more white, or this way and make it more black. So that's that tool. And then okay, let's move along to levels. Levels, again, a little bit basically the contrast. I prefer not to use this tool. This tool and curves are very similar, so I'm going to be demonstrating with curves. Curves, you can make different curves and adjust lightness, darkness, brightness, contrast. Basically, you can do all the tools that I've gone through so far with the curves. It's a little bit more complex than the other tools, but it's more powerful, and you can do more of the manipulations altogether. Posterize. I think I pronounced that right. This as it says right here, it reduces the number of colors in the picture, so you can go all the way down here, and it has very few. So obviously 256 is the original picture, and then anything beneath that is taking away colors. So pretty simple. Desaturate. This is just different ways of turning it black and white. I prefer the luminosity. Yeah. I just think that it comes out with a clearer picture than the other two, but that's just personal preference. Invert, pretty self-explanatory. No options or anything. Just inverts the colors. That's about all for the colors I'm going to cover in this video. So thank you very much for watching. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to me for more videos. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all next time.